Have you ever laid down in bed with your eyes closed, but your mind just keeps racing with hundreds of thoughts like a storm, making it impossible to fall asleep, not even for a moment? That is not just a restless night, it is anxiety slowly taking over your mind. And for older adults, this is far from uncommon. In fact, it tends to get worse with age. Your body may be exhausted, but your mind feels tight, like a stretched wire, filled with fear, nervousness, painful memories, worries about your children or grandchildren, your health, your future, all flooding in at the very moment you need rest the most. In today's video, we are going to explore why nighttime anxiety is so common among seniors, what is actually happening inside your mind and body each night, and most importantly, some very simple yet powerful ways to help you overcome those feelings so that every night no longer feels like a battle with yourself. Before we get started, take a moment to leave a comment below with a positive affirmation. Something like, "I deserve a peaceful night's sleep," or any heartfelt wish you want to send to yourself. And do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss out on more valuable tips to help you live a healthier and more peaceful life every day. Let's build a warm, loving, and positive community together so we can grow older gently and joyfully in the years to come. And to understand the issue more deeply, let us take a closer look at what factors in life, in psychology, and in the body make older adults more vulnerable to anxiety when night falls. Number 1. Psychology. As people grow older, their inner world often becomes deeper and more sensitive. The more life experience they have, the more they reflect on what they have gained and lost throughout their lives. They tend to view themselves through the lens of past memories and thoughts. Sometimes that sharp clarity of mind becomes a heavy burden if it is not processed in a healthy way. Older adults tend to think more than younger people. And they do not just think for themselves, they think about their children, their grandchildren, their family's future, and all the things they have done or never had a chance to do. But unlike the younger generation, they rarely share those thoughts. Part of it is because they do not want to trouble anyone. Another part is because they think it is just a small matter not worth bringing up. So their worries start to build up inside quietly, but persistently. And when night comes, when all the sounds of the outside world go silent, when there is nothing left to distract them, that is when those thoughts appear the most clearly. What is even more concerning is that many older adults often feel like they are being left behind. As their children grow up, families get busier and life speeds up. It is easy for seniors to feel like they are no longer part of the picture. No one needs to say it out loud. They can feel it through instinct, through a glance, or through the smallest change in someone's behavior. This sense of being left out creates an emotional void, making them feel lost even within their own family. And if this is not recognized early and met with care and understanding, it slowly turns into a hidden form of anxiety, a nameless fear with no shape, but one that haunts them each night. On top of that, older adults are often very sensitive to physical changes. Even a small ache or an unfamiliar symptom can cause overwhelming worry. This kind of biological sensitivity, combined with feelings of loneliness and a lack of emotional sharing, can easily lead to a prolonged state of anxiety, especially at night when they are alone with their thoughts in the stillness. Number 2. Lifestyle habits. One of the first factors we need to mention is reduced physical activity. Many older adults, whether due to illness fatigue or simply losing interest, gradually stop moving as much. What people often overlook is that a lack of movement prevents the body from using up enough energy throughout the day, which means the brain does not build up enough sleep pressure to enter a deep rest at night. In addition, exercise helps release endorphins and serotonin, two neurotransmitters that improve mood and calm the central nervous system. Without regular physical activity, the mind can easily slip into a sluggish, negative state, the perfect environment for anxiety to grow. Another major issue is a disrupted circadian rhythm caused by irregular sleep patterns. Without a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, the brain struggles to know when it is time to rest and when it is time to be alert. This is especially problematic for older adults who already tend to sleep lightly, wake up easily, and sleep for shorter periods. When sleep becomes fragmented and inconsistent, the body falls out of hormonal balance, leading to increased levels of cortisol, the stress hormone at night. This can trigger anxiety the moment they lie down. We also cannot ignore the role of diet. Many seniors have irregular eating habits or eat foods that are not ideal for sleep eating, too much eating too late, or consuming too much sugar salt, or hard to digest meals. Some also drink coffee, strong tea, or even alcohol as a daily habit, without realizing its impact. All of these things can disturb the digestive and nervous systems. When the stomach is full and working overtime at night, it sends alert signals to the brain, preventing the body from fully relaxing. Meanwhile, caffeine and alcohol are stimulants that interrupt the REM sleep cycle, the stage that helps the brain process emotions and recover. When these poor lifestyle habits repeat day after day, they act like a form of misprogramming for the central nervous system. And the result is not just simple insomnia, it is a buildup of underlying anxiety and stress, something many people do not even notice until it explodes into sleepless nights or overwhelming feelings of unease. Number 3, the effects of medication or chronic conditions. One of the more subtle but significant factors contributing to nighttime anxiety in older adults is the effect of medications and chronic illnesses. Many seniors take daily medication to manage conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, or nerve pain, but few realize that these very medications, especially when not taken properly or closely monitored, can disrupt the nervous system and directly affect sleep and anxiety levels. For example, some blood pressure medications can cause side effects like restlessness, insomnia, or vivid nightmares, particularly if taken at night. Over time, these symptoms can lead to a lingering sense of anxiety and confusion without a clear cause. For people with diabetes, a sudden drop in blood sugar in the middle of the night can trigger symptoms like a racing heart, trembling hands, or sweating, which are natural survival responses. This pushes the body into high alert, like it is facing danger, and can bring on anxiety, even if the person does not understand why. Even more concerning is when seniors begin to show signs of depression or early memory decline. When the brain's chemical balance is disrupted, emotions can become unpredictable. They may feel deeply sad, worried, or doubtful over the smallest things, like forgetting one little detail during the day. And at night, when there are no distractions or conversations, those emotions only grow stronger. Mild cognitive impairment, something quite common in older adults, also leads to confusion about time, forgetting names or forgetting tasks. And from that confusion grows fear. Am I losing control, or is something wrong with my mind? These small nagging worries, if not explained or properly supported, can create a long-term sense of unease, and of course bring with them countless sleepless nights without any clear reason. Understanding the root causes is an important first step, but what truly matters is this: how can we break free from the cycle of anxiety and reclaim peaceful nights of rest? Number 1. Identify the root cause. One of the most essential and powerful ways to overcome nighttime anxiety is by taking time to face yourself with honesty and gentleness. Not to blame yourself, not to run away, but to clearly ask, what am I really worried about? What am I truly afraid might happen? When you ask yourself these questions, do not rush to find the answers. Let them echo softly in your mind. Quite often, what we are afraid of is nothing more than unnamed thoughts or vague fears with no real foundation. And once you begin to name them, you will realize fear only has power when we allow it to live in the dark. A simple yet deeply effective method is to write down everything that is weighing on your mind. Do not worry about neat handwriting or perfect grammar. Just let your thoughts flow freely onto the paper like tidying up a messy room in your head. Write to clear your mind so you can enter sleep as if you are stepping into a clean, uncluttered space. This practice not only helps release emotions, but it also sends a clear message to your brain. I have set these worries aside, and they will be taken care of tomorrow. For now, I give myself permission to rest. Number 2, change your evening habits. Start by developing a habit of disconnecting from screens and electronic devices at least 30 minutes to 1 hour before bedtime. The blue light from phones, televisions, or computers can disturb your body's natural rhythm and suppress melatonin, the hormone that helps signal to the body when it is time to sleep. On top of that, taking in too much information at the end of the day overstimulates the brain, making it hard to fully relax. Turn off your devices early and replace screen time with calming activities like listening to soothing music, reading a book, or simply sitting quietly in stillness. Your eating habits at night also have a big impact on sleep quality. Many people snack late at night or consume foods and drinks that are not sleep-friendly, like coffee, strong tea, chocolate, or even alcohol. These substances contain stimulants that increase heart rate, tense the nervous system, and interrupt sleep. Many people mistakenly believe a little alcohol helps with sleep, while it might make you fall asleep quickly. At first, it often causes you to wake up multiple times throughout the night, leaving your body unable to fully recharge. Instead, opt for light dinners before 7:00 in the evening. Choose easily digestible foods like porridge soup, steamed vegetables, or fish. Drinking a warm glass of milk or a cup of herbal tea, such as chamomile or lotus tea, can also help soothe your nervous system before bedtime. Number 3, create a relaxing sleep environment. First, pay close attention to your bedroom's physical setting. It should be the quietest room in the house, away from sudden noises like street traffic, loud TVs, or conversations from other rooms. If needed, use a white noise machine or even a simple fan to create a soft, steady background sound that helps calm the mind. Room temperature also plays a crucial role. A room that is too hot or too cold makes it harder for the body to settle into rest. The ideal temperature is typically between 68 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 20 to 24 degrees Celsius, cool enough to be comfortable without feeling chilly or isolated. Choose lightweight, breathable blankets and make sure the bed is soft and supportive enough to avoid muscle tension during sleep. Lighting should be soft and gentle. Avoid harsh ceiling lights or bright white bulbs. Warm yellow lighting or dim bedside lamps are ideal for signaling to the brain that it is time to wind down. If possible, reduce artificial light exposure completely at night so your body can naturally produce melatonin. In addition to optimizing your space, preparing your mind before sleep is just as important. Instead of letting your thoughts race, try calming rituals like soaking your feet in warm water with ginger or salt. This helps improve blood circulation and naturally relaxes the body. That warm sensation on your feet sends a signal of safety to the brain, letting it know that it is time to rest. You might also enjoy reading a light book, one with uplifting inspirational messages rather than stressful topics. Others may benefit from listening to meditation music, gentle water sounds, or nature recordings, steady and familiar sounds that help ease a restless mind. One highly effective science-backed method is a body scan. Lie still, close your eyes, and slowly bring your awareness to each part of your body, from the top of your head to your shoulders, arms, back, legs, and feet. Simply notice the sensations without judgment. This helps you return to the present moment, detach from racing thoughts, and let your body fully relax bit by bit. Number 4, stay physically active during the day. As we age, our bodies may not be as flexible or strong as they once were, but that does not mean we should stop moving. On the contrary, keeping up with regular physical activity tailored to your abilities not only improves heart and joint health, but is also one of the most natural and effective ways to reduce stress and improve sleep. When you exercise especially gentle activities like slow walking outdoors, Tai Chi, or yoga, your body produces beneficial neurotransmitters such as endorphins and serotonin. These help calm the mind, relieve anxiety, and boost your mood naturally. Getting fresh air and sunlight in the morning also helps reset your biological clock, an essential factor in establishing a stable sleep cycle. You do not need to work out intensely or go to the gym. Just 15 to 30 minutes a day of gentle walking around your yard or neighborhood, or doing a few simple stretches at home can make a big difference. If possible, consider joining a Tai Chi or senior yoga class. These provide not only physical benefits, but also deep mental relaxation through mindful breathing and slow, controlled movements. However, one important note: avoid exercising too close to bedtime. Intense activity raises your heart rate, body temperature, and mental alertness, which can make it harder to relax and fall asleep. The ideal time to exercise is in the morning or early afternoon, when you have more energy and enough time to wind down before nightfall. Number 5. Stick to a consistent sleep schedule. When you go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, your body builds a natural rhythm. At that time, your brain begins producing melatonin, the hormone that puts your body into a relaxed, sleep-ready state. As a result, you will no longer have to toss and turn or force yourself to sleep. In contrast, inconsistent sleep times can throw off your internal clock, making you feel sluggish during the day and anxious at night, a vicious cycle that only fuels your anxiety further. So start by choosing a fixed bedtime, ideally before 10 sunan in the evening, and a consistent wake-up time even on weekends. The key is to stick with it long enough for your brain to learn and cooperate. About 30 minutes before bed, create a gentle wind-down routine. Turn off all devices, drink a warm glass of milk, read a few pages of a book, or simply sit and breathe deeply. This not only signals your body that it is time to sleep, but also becomes a meaningful moment to listen to yourself and process the day's thoughts. Do not be discouraged if you still struggle to fall asleep in the beginning. Your internal clock takes time to retrain. But if you are patient, within a few weeks, you will feel a noticeable shift. You will fall asleep more easily, your mind will quiet down, and your constant worries will slowly fade. If you have tried everything and still struggle with sleep and persistent anxiety, it may be time to listen more deeply to your body and seek help from a professional. If nighttime anxiety continues for several weeks, despite efforts to relax, adjust your lifestyle and use natural remedies, it is a sign that should not be ignored. Anxiety, when it takes root in the mind, does more than drain your energy. It quietly wears down your spirit, leaving you feeling exhausted and unsure why. Some people go to bed feeling overwhelmed. The closer it gets to bedtime, the more anxious they feel, heart racing, breath shortening as if preparing for a battle. Every night becomes a struggle, not just to fall asleep, but to silence the endless stream of thoughts. When sleep is no longer a place of rest, but a source of fear, it is time to seriously consider getting help from a specialist. There is no shame in this. Seeing a therapist or mental health expert does not mean something is wrong with you. It means you are making a wise choice to protect your mental health. A good professional will not judge or rush to diagnose you. They will listen carefully, help you explore the roots of your anxiety, and offer safe, effective strategies tailored to your needs. Getting the right support at the right time can be a turning point in your journey back to peace. Remember, anxiety is not something you have to face alone. Many people of all ages go through the same thing, and they start to feel better when they find the right person to walk alongside them. Nighttime anxiety is not just a sleep issue. It is a quiet cry from deep within your soul, asking to be seen, heard, and healed. But the good news is, you are not alone. All it takes is starting with small steps, adjusting your daily rhythm, creating a peaceful sleep environment, staying active and nurturing your inner world. And little by little, you will reclaim those peaceful nights where both your body and soul can truly rest. If you found this video helpful, do not hesitate to share it with your loved ones who may be going through something similar. And before you go, leave a positive affirmation in the comments below, something like, "I choose to live in peace and sleep soundly every night." Let it be a small promise to yourself. And do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on meaningful, practical, and loving content like this. Together, let us build a space full of positive energy, making this chapter of life lighter, calmer, and more complete with every passing day.